Some people call him one of the most influential modern artists of the last century. Some people don't even know his name if you showed it to people. Today we're talking about Bruce Conner, a presentation by Thomas C. Fasano. Bruce Goldner Conner was born on November 18th in McPherson, Kansas, and graduated with a BA in Fine Arts from the University of Nebraska. In school, he met his wife Jean Conner, and the two were married in 1957. They both would be very immersed and central in the beat culture in the San Francisco Renaissance of the 1950s. This was primarily concerned with was a pre-hippie movement about nonconformity and pushing against different social beliefs before the hippie movement even started in the 60s and 70s. He famously worked with different assemblage art, film, drawing, sculpture, painting, collage, photography. You can think of it, he probably did it within the 50 years of his career. His claim to fame was his assemblage art, where he gathered decaying print and other basically garbage material wrapped in string nylon to give it his mummified effect and look. And this piece called The Bride, provided by Grove Art Online, it paid homage to Marcel Duchamp's similar style with a morbid desire, but he put his own flair to it. It was an early style of his nonconformity, his use of femme materials and anti-establishment ideas centered on the beat material, such as his speaking against anti-consumerism and against speaking out against violence against women. This type of piece, where typically something called The Bride would be a brighter piece, but this seems like the bride is smothering itself in its dress. He would also go on to make assemblage film, his first claim to fame being literally titled A Movie, where he took stock footage and B-roll from B-movies and even some softcore porn to make a 12-minute collage film about Hollywood stereotypes and about American culture in general. This put him on the map as an underground filmmaker to watch during the time. He would even somewhat pioneer the music video, creating Cosmic Ray, a similar assemblage film scored under Ray Charles' What I Say and edited to the beat of the music. It was the first music video in a long line of work, including Mongoloid by Devo, and working with Brian Eno and David Breen, who also collaborated with people like David Bowie. I actually had the honor of going to It's All True, a exhibition at the New York MoMA. That was a multi-floor installation. The screening rooms for both movies were 2 out of 7 in exhibitions over 200, over 10 mediums. This was a way to compile all his work over the years. And the only place where you could see a sculpture about the Black Dahlia murder, a very gruesome murder that went unsolved since 1947, and a few feet away from mandala lithographs. Even Conner said how much his work contradicted itself with different things, calling it both beautiful and horrible, masterpieces and trash, saying it's all true in a quote from San Francisco MoMA. His legacy truly was an anti-pop figure. He made so many works under so many names, you really can link them all together. The last exhibition was really needed in order to tie his library together. He was always a contrarian. He was afraid of selling out, saying that he, even stopping assemblage work at one point after the 60s, saying that it became a fad to him. He was truly a lasting member of the area, creating such intense political messages like Bombhead and protesting the nuclear war. And he's had an effect in different niches of artists today, with Jennifer Proctor recreating a movie out of found footage over YouTube and live leaks. So he's still a remembered artist, but only in specific niches. And that's pretty much the legacy of Bruce Conner. You can find different works from MoMA, New York Times, The Bride, provided by Grove Art Online, and also different graphics from different provided sources. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed this presentation.